Hello, and welcome to this month's special series on the art and science of self love. I'm Carrie Bandel, the owner of Sacred Whispers Studio, and I'm thrilled to guide you through this transformative journey. Self love has become quite the buzzword lately. We see it hashtagged on social media, printed on coffee mugs, and featured in countless book titles. But what does it really mean to love yourself? Is it bubble baths and shopping sprees? Positive affirmations in the mirror? Or is there something deeper at play? Today, we're cutting through the noise to explore what genuine self love looks like, not just as a feel good concept, but as a powerful spiritual practice and psychological foundation that can transform your life and enhance your intuitive abilities. Let's start by getting clear on what self love actually is and what it isn't. True love isn't narcissism or self absorption. It's not about thinking you're perfect or better than others. And it's definitely not just about treating yourself to material indulgences when you're feeling down. At its core, self love is an ongoing relationship with yourself characterized by self awareness, truly knowing yourself, including your gifts and your shadows, self acceptance, embracing all parts of yourself, even the parts you wish were different, self compassion, treating yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a dear friend, self respect, honoring your needs and boundaries, and self trust, believing in your inner wisdom and intuition. I like to think of self love as the internal climate you create for yourself. Just as plants need the right environment to flourish, your spirit needs the nurturing climate of self love to truly thrive. Many of us were raised in environments where self criticism was considered a virtue. The idea that being hard on yourself is something motivating or character building. But both spiritual wisdom and modern psychology tell us the opposite is true. Self criticism actually diminishes our capacity for growth, while self compassion enhances it. There's a beautiful Zen saying that captures this. You're perfect exactly as you are. There is always room for improvement. That paradox is the essence of true self love. Complete acceptance of your current state paired with a loving desire to continue evolving. From a spiritual perspective, self love is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Many traditions teach that we are all expressions of divine consciousness, each containing a spark of the sacred. When we reject or criticize ourselves harshly, we're essentially rejecting the manifestation of divine energy. Think about that for a moment. The universe spent 13.8 billion years creating the precise conditions that would allow you to exist. Your body contains stardust from the earliest moments of creation. Your consciousness is a miracle of cosmic evolution. How could such a being not be worthy of love? As spiritual practitioners, especially those of us working with intuitive abilities, self love becomes even more critical. And here's why. When we're in a state of self judgment or self rejection, we create energetic static that interferes with our clearest perception. It's like trying to tune a radio frequency while simultaneously generating interference. Your intuitive abilities are sharpest when you're in a state of self acceptance and inner peace. Self love also opens your energy field. When you're contracted in self criticism, your energy becomes dense and closed. When you expand into self love, your energy opens, your vibration raises, allowing for greater energetic sensitivity and clearer reception of an intuitive information. When I started doing personal readings for others, I noticed the times when I'm being particularly hard on myself, my readings are never as clear or as deep. But when I've done the inner work to center in self love before a session, the information flows effortlessly and the connections are profound. Modern psychology strongly supports what spiritual traditions have taught for a millennia. Research on self compassion by Dr. Kristen Neff and others has shown that people who practice self compassion, a key component of self love, are more emotionally resilient, less likely to experience anxiety and depression, more motivated to grow and improve, better able to maintain healthy relationships, and more creative and open to new experiences. Interestingly, self love actually makes us more, not less, accountable for our actions. When we come from a place of harsh self judgment, we tend to deny, deflect, or minimize our mistakes because the emotional cost of admitting them feels too high. But when we approach ourselves with compassion, we can more honestly acknowledge our missteps and learn from them. Psychological research shows that our relationship with ourselves sets the template for relationships with others. If you're constantly critical of yourself, you're likely to project that criticism outward as well, even unconsciously. But when you cultivate genuine self love, you naturally become more compassionate towards others. This has profound implications for those of us who work with clients in any spiritual or healing capacity. The depth of compassion that we can offer others is directly proportional to the compassion that we've cultivated for ourselves. Now, let's clear up some common misconceptions about self love that might be holding you back. Number one is self love means always feeling good about yourself. The truth is, self love includes embracing the full range of your emotions, including the uncomfortable ones. It's about being present with whatever arises without judgment. Number two is self love means putting yourself first at all times. The truth is, true self love enhances your capacity to love others authentically. And sometimes the most loving thing that you can do for yourself is to be of service to someone else, provided that it comes from a place of genuine desire rather than obligation or people pleasing. Number three is self love is self indulgent. Genuine self love often means making choices that serve your highest good, which aren't always the easiest or most immediately gratifying options. Misconception number four is I need to fix myself before I can love myself. But self love isn't a reward for perfection, it's the fertile ground from which growth and healing emerge. You don't need to earn the right to love yourself. And number five, self love is just a mental attitude. The truth is, while mindset matters, self love must be embodied through actions and practices to be transformative. It's not just what you think about yourself, but how you treat yourself that matters. Before we wrap up today, I'd like to guide you through a brief but powerful exercise to begin cultivating a deeper sense of self love. Place one hand over your heart and take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, feeling the rise and fall of your chest beneath your palm. Now think of someone you love deeply, a child, a pet, a dear friend, someone who brings out your most tender, loving feelings. Notice the warmth and openness that arises as you think of this beloved. Now, gently shift your attention to yourself and imagine directing that same quality of warm, accepting love toward yourself. If you notice resistance, simply acknowledge it with kindness. This is a normal part of the journey. Continue breathing gently with your hand on your heart, allowing yourself to receive your own love and care. I'd love for you to continue doing this at least once a day, maybe at night when you go to bed, or first thing in the morning when you wake up, as a reminder of the deep love inside of you. As we close today's session, I invite you to notice how you speak to yourself this week. Become aware of your inner dialogue without judgment. This awareness is the first step towards transformation. Next week, we'll dive into the fascinating neuroscience behind self love and self compassion, exploring how specific practices can actually rewire your brain for greater self acceptance and intuitive capacity. Until then, remember, you are worthy of your own love, not because of what you do or achieve, but simply because you exist. Your presence in this world is itself a miracle worthy of celebration. Thank you for joining me today. If this resonated with you, please share it with someone who might benefit. And please help a girl out with a like, a subscribe, a comment. I look forward to continuing our journey together next week. And if you're interested in joining one of my virtual Sacred Connections workshops, they consist of myself and no more than 10 other women who empower and lift each other up. It's very inexpensive, but if you need it, email me through my website and I will send you a link to join for free. Go check them out on my website, sacredwhispers1111.com. Until next time.